Texas in San Marcos. Welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack. Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Roadrunners offense who will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Texas State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Graves. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load. Chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hopkins. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much... open here. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on fourth down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Stewart. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fakes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Blair. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Back to pass, it's Hopkins. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really need. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And that one's way too far for everybody. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner is stopped. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Moving past the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Amos. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Stewart. Now improvising. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Escapes the pressure to his right. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's looking to pass. Fires left, and that one's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Here's a heat, and it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hopkins. Going to try to get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got him. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's Hopkins. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hopkins. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's the pressure. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long from the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And it's the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Duke. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of. And they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Goodwin. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he got loose. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And the point after is good. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it from the gun. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pocket breaking down. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And it's the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Roadrunners are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left. Bank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Has enough for the first down. A perfectly executed screen pass that'll seal the deal on this game. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything